say that with the left. I better open mine now, I suppose.
So this will be the second part of our show when we talk about your book and some other things.
Oh, yep,
And
okay.
then we will finish with the third song, and this is the wrap up. Here we go.
Right, I'm sure the floor's...
Catch it.
Together, we're making a difference, creating opportunities, strengthening communities, and shaping a brighter future.
I never drink zero alcohol beer, but my mates came up for my 70th birthday party. He brought this beer and he drank one and said, "Good to go."
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Taranaki Foodies, the tastiest food show on 100.4 FM. It's us, Zac Williams and Warwick in the studio with the red walls. We are so privileged today because our room is full of smells of food and amazing people who are foodies, who are public speakers, and who are just overwhelming personalities. But our main guest today is Benton. He's a foodie, he's a food writer, and he's also an amazing ambassador of international food and beer. Did I introduce you correctly?
Oh, you've done very well.
That's true.
I should just say that it's Warwick made. So Wayne brought an interesting playlist today, and we're going to start with the first song that he had chosen for us. It's Lower, Lower, Lower.
Love it, love it, love it.
Lover, lover, lover.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
something else in my
By
mind.
Leonard Cohen.
Let's listen together. So this is the first music break.
Sure.
People on air can't hear us, but Instagram and Facebook still can.
Oh,
so don't
great.
say anything that you don't
Okay,
want to
right.
be kind of
Oh,
quoted.
that's good. You warned me about that.
Yeah. Debbie, do you want another chair? No, we can. Yeah, all right.
You like this song?
I do like this one though.
This is a great song, isn't
It
it?
is a great song. It's a cooking song.
Well, it is.
It is because you can cook with a song like that. You can imagine this is like.
It reminds me of this lovely Albanian blonde woman that I met once.
Don't let
Who's
you go by
traveling over
this.
Europe at the moment. She would love it that I mentioned her on this.
Reminds me of the
Was it Dua Lipa?
lovely
though?
blonde Danish boy I met one.
You have a lot of calls now. They'll be lining up.
So, kind of like a pipeline. So at the moment we're playing from here, it goes
Yeah.
into the desk here.
Oh, sorry,
So
sorry.
we can just like any DJ, we can change the sound, tone, volume, etc. CD, USB, whatever. And then it comes into here.
This one for ages.
And then we
Haven't you?
No, it's been so long.
There's the
Well, there's a great
Yeah,
song.
we can control them, and this is the vocal drop. So if I wanted to play like mostly Boom Boom Boom, I'd just click that, and then that's our channel there that this music's coming in on. So I could turn it down like this.
Oh, this is a very hooliganistic of you, Warwick.
And then this is all automated system. So when we go, we just press play, and just listen to the automated song, and I'll show you where all that comes from later.
Yeah, so this is an opportunity to know our guests because guess what? The music you choose can characterize you very well. Yeah.
Very true.
So 3 times lava, right?
I enjoy that, yes.
I mean, food, of course.
Well, love goes with food, doesn't
beverages,
it?
maybe. Travel, whatever.
Oh, gosh.
Sometimes we play this game. If Warwick doesn't know the guest, I give them the playlist and he tries to guess who is that, or personality, or how the person looks like. And he's right in 90% of situations. Only once, probably or twice, it was someone managed to fool Warwick, but no, you're not really.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome back to Taranaki Foodies, the tastiest food show on 100.4 FM. It's us, Olena Williams and Warwick Foy. We are here with a bunch of foodies from Auckland and from all over the world. Our main guest in front of the microphone is Benton. He is the go-on curry maker, hungry producer, beer drinker, and so many other things. Like, how would you present yourself in one sentence, Wayne?
Well, I guess I'm a creative individual. I love food and I love making amazing food, but most of all, I really enjoy it when the people I cook for just enjoy it so much. And that's what I think a foodie is someone who just can create something beautiful and have such a great feedback from his guests. But more than that, I'm also an author and I've written a couple of books. But one of the books has a whole section of food in for young people leaving high school and university. A lot of young people just eat at McDonald's or KFC and all those places, but they don't really think that they can make an amazing meal for the same less than what you would buy a McDonald's for these days. And so you would find in my book a whole lot of really great recipes that are really economical to make, but just delicious.
Wow, I want to buy your book. Will you sign one for me?
Yeah, I can do that, no problem.
So what is the title of the book?
So the first book is called Real World Ready, and it was developed by me when I was teaching because there was no real structure for 10 strategies for people leaving school and how to set up their money, how to interview well, how to even grow their own food. I mean, that saves you hundreds of thousands of dollars in your life if you grow your own food. And also just making really simple, easy, delicious food instead of wasting your money at those other places.
It's true, and it's also quite amazing because we get so disengaged from our real life. We delegate to bring up our kids to someone else. We delegate people to make our food. Sometimes we delegate relations because someone they need to go to a psychologist to talk, while it's actually parents or children or someone else's job within the family. So getting back to the roots, getting back to the core of what family and community is super important, and I believe that your book does that.
Also, I'm lucky enough to live on a lifestyle block of about 4.5 acres. We literally grow most of our own food and even our own beef, so we have this, we just go out the door, pick this beautiful fresh food and make it into something delicious.
Cow.
Well, the cow, he has a little trip, but he comes back and he's all happy, to be eaten. And
Have you asked him that?
I always give him a cut of care before he heads off, just to make sure the food is going to be good. But I mean,
Wayne, just come in a bit closer, Olena.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for this information, because a lot of people trying to do the same. They're trying to return back to the roots, grow their own food even on an urban little piece of land, or get in collaboration with someone can make breads, another person can do brews, another one grows vegetables or has an orchard or something like that. So interesting that we went the whole circle. So originally it was considered like an old-fashioned way of living, and now it's a new woken way of living. Do you feel like you're a woken person?
Wow, that's an interesting word. I suppose Donald Trump wouldn't think I was, but I think that it is so easy to make a little effort. You can have a box outside your little apartment with some soil in and grow some silver beet and some spring onions. And the most concern for us all eating, I think, is the chemicals and sprays that go on our food. And even onions these days, it's just crazy what they do. And if you can avoid a lot of those sprays and eat really wholesome food, I think the chances of getting cancers and things like that are far less. And I don't know if any of you have heard about the farmers market, but that's on a Sunday from 9 till 12 down in the centre of town. And they have a lot of spray-free organic food growers that produce amazing food. And you can go and get them even if you don't grow them, rather than going to a supermarket.
Warwick Farm has their own, and
Yeah.
the Freeman man is also teaching at WIT, and also he's overlooking the board of the market. So on the market. So, and a lot of individuals like wanted it to happen. So I believe you can become one because they were looking for someone who will chair the board.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
Wayne also has an EV and a solar farm. Does
Ooh.
the solar farm produce all of your household electricity?
So during the day, we don't have batteries as such yet, but we have about 36 solar panels. And so we have 3 houses running off that, and my partner's grooming business, Happy Dogs, where she grooms during the day. So most of that is actually provided for by free solar energy from the sun. And
Wow.
the bits we don't use, we sell back into the grid. So we're making probably just only $100 to $150 a month back from our
instead of
solar.
minus, instead
Yeah,
of
so
minus,
it comes
you have
off our
plus.
power bill. Yeah.
And do you charge your car in the day then?
So I charge my car after 11 because it up from 6 till 11 is high cost electricity.
That's when
And
the
from
work
11
charges
till
come.
5 or so, it is a lot lower. And after 9 o'clock at night, it's lower. But I don't charge at night because there's no sun, obviously. So I try and charge between 11 and 5.
You know what? You live a dream of many, many people because a lot of people manifest it as a possibility of their retirement or possibility of their future life, and you're living it.
Living the dream is a great thing, I'll give you that.
It's not by accident though, because if you read the book Attitude Check, Wayne's had a really interesting life, and all of the steps he's taken that are detailed in the book have led to where he is now.
Awesome.
Yeah, so that was Warwick's talking about my second book called Attitude Check, which is really a self-help book, and it was written to fast forward people to be living exactly what you've just said, the life they want to be living and how they want to live it. And it's through my life and life's experience I've gained some really important knowledge on how to do that. So I had to share that with the world, I guess, to help them fast forward their lives, and it's open to everyone to have a go.
It's a very conscious living because you need to tune into your own inner needs. Like at certain point, we really need to share what we learned, what we discovered, and to just make sure. And sometimes the kids not listening, so you need wider circle, right? Awesome. I think it's a perfect time to listen to our second song, which is Lucky.
Do you want to introduce this?
So Barnaby Ware is an amazing musician, one of New Zealand's amazing songwriters. He's now moved to New Plymouth because my son Matt is in the Black Seeds with him, but also Barnaby Ware does Fly My Pretties, and that's an amazing culture throughout New Zealand. And they've just released a new album called Elemental, and this is one by Barnaby called Lucky.
Let's listen together. Wow, this is so amazing. Your son moved in with the Black Seeds. Yes, my husband, who is present here, Kiri, he's playing several instruments, including
You know
saxophone.
Matt, don't you?
Yes, and it was
I never knew Kerry played the saxophone.
at the fresh age of 60, he started with his first instrument, which was a bass clarinet, which is one of the hardest instruments to play. And then since then he moved
Oh,
to
the baritone. Did you play the baritone?
Yes.
Bass clarinet.
Oh, bass clarinet. Oh, clarinet.
And then normal clarinet, and then saxophone, and he also can play an Irish whistle. But
Is that when he's chasing you? No.
chase me away, go away. But it's amazing opportunity because Chinese believe, and also there are research that shows that people whose lung health is very strong, like lung capacity is strong, they live longer. So that's our goal.
Right. I heard if you play tennis, you live 15 years longer.
Oh, just all the white you
my
wear.
brother was
No,
telling me
we
that.
won't.
15 years longer on average if you play tennis into your older age.
Yeah. Okay. Well, sports is also important. Being active and mobile is super important. So yeah, that's very cool. So this is our second song. So maybe we can start trying the food. Not all of us. Can you
Okay.
please help
You want me to
Zac
get up?
and
Righty-o.
Olena?
Warwick, are you gonna have a look at the colour taste?
Go taste.
Okay.
So who's tasting? Who's
Zac is tasting. Zac is
I've
hungry
got 4
tasting.
plates, so we can have 4 people.
Ona, would you
taste.
like to have some? It's a goan curry.
Is it chicken wing?
It's all fish. There's no chicken.
Fish.
So it's scallops.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
squid rings. It's
Jerry, would you like
beautiful
to try
fresh
some?
fish.
I'm fine.
Peanuts or eggs?
No peanuts, no eggs. I hate eggs.
You hate eggs? Oh my
Well,
gosh.
just-
You don't have
I
any-
don't-
Maybe you hate chicken, and that's why.
No, I love chicken.
Would you like to try some?
I'm always up for some, yeah.
Yes, and maybe one for Stephen.
I'll try a little bit.
Stephen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Steve.
Steve, sorry. We'll just give it
Smells good, mate.
I'll just put it out here.
So, Warwick said we're going to discuss the hungry because I'm interested in the topic. It seems so difficult for me.
Oh, the honey. The honey.
Because I tried several, and they were really horrible.
Yeah.
Because they were made by white people. I don't know. Nothing against white people in the room, but honestly, they were not
Just a
really.
little bit for me.
You want a little bit in a bowl here?
Yeah, that'd be
Family
awesome.
that built amazing pyramids with last name.
You like fish or not?
And the oldest person created 6 of them. Yeah. And that's how, and then I said, well, you know, then after I learned, because the basic came so hard to pay, I found going to the 6th
Thank
one.
Who else would like some?
Stephen. Stephen.
And you feel, I'm sure the 6th one, but I played in the Taranaki.
You got all
The color is amazing. The color looks so good.
With the basic
Well,
pyramid.
I even grew the turmeric. That's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that is hard
That
to
is
do,
legend.
isn't it?
Does it grow a bit like
You need
Like
ginger.
ginger, yeah.
You need
There's
utensils.
Did you get some?
No, I gave that to Olena.
Oh, you got
There's an
some.
amazing guy that does
It was
hydroponics channel based out of Brisbane,
Yeah.
north of Brisbane, and he was growing turmeric hydroponically, well, in this
Oh,
cocoa bags,
Ooh.
and then put it in there and just feed the nutrients into it.
He's very good.
like
He took me
some.
for the role.
Oh, it's
Can I try some?
Top New Zealand.
Would you like to try some?
Just a bit. Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Mine's the gentle red, wasn't
Oh, just.
Michael's coming out.
Now it's quite a sour curry. It's not
We have
like
to finish
sweet.
it.
It's not meant to be sweet because it's got tamarind in it. And it's
But you know, Zac has such a developed taste because he traveled all over the world and he tried so many.
so
different
it's
foods.
what is that? Is it? It's not a sweet curry. So you know it's got the tamarind is the secret ingredient here. So this is what just gives you that bit of a kick behind it.
It
Happiness.
feels almost like a very subtle lemongrassy sort
So there is lemongrass, there is kaffir lime leaves, there is curry leaves, there's my own turmeric, there's ginger.
So Goa is
And
India,
garlic.
right? Goa is
Yeah, it's just a favourite recipe I have in one of my books. I've never been to Goa, India, but I'd love to sometime.
Zac, have you been to Goa?
Live.
No.
No, I haven't been to India.
Welcome back to Taranaki Foodies, the tastiest food show on 100.4 FM. It's us in this amazing, comfortable studio of the Most FM. Olena Williams and Warwick Foy with Wayne Benton. And while you're listening to this sweet sound of music, we are trying a Goan curry with the seafood made by Wayne. Wayne, tell us, what's the ingredients in your curry?
So the key to this curry is very simple ingredients like fresh ginger, fresh turmeric, garlic, onions, coriander, cumin, and we just sort of put that together and I just soak so it's got fish, which is marinated in fresh lemon juice.
Looks like snapper.
It's actually trevally because trevalli's a harder fish. It doesn't fall to bits, but that's a good. We've got scallops, we've got squid rings, and we've got some beautiful organic rice all the way from Argentina. That is, we buy all our food through Ceres. In a group, there's a group of us that buy our food and we can share. So if someone wants a 20k bag of rice, we might share it between 2 people. But the key is getting everything organic. And the rice is really interesting because a lot of the rice now coming out of other countries in the world is all sprayed. And so you've got to be very careful about what you're eating in your rice.
So we have our first taster ready, and this is well-known Zac Williams, and Zac is going to give you a review of the curry you brought today, Wayne.
Kia ora everyone, I'm Zac and I just tried this delicious seafood curry. It is really evident the delicious organic ingredients used in this. At first glance it's so beautifully bright, vibrant with the yellows and the reds, and it's simply awesome. It feels like a real comfort food, but at the same time I could just feel the nutrients in my body after it. I'll pass you on to Warwick now, who will give you his review.
Wow, isn't it? Just like the new generation is so much better than us.
Watch out, Jesse Mulligan.
So there's not a lot to add to that, is there? I loved it. I loved the turmeric was grown in the garden. And what's the sour?
Tamarind.
Tamarind. So I love Thai food, and they use a lot of tamarind, so I love that flavour. Love the scallops, of course. As Zac said, just feel good, lots of flavours, complex, lots of textures with the different proteins in there. So thanks, Wayne. It was yum.
Yeah, you're really welcome.
And
Thank you, Zac.
when Warwick first mentioned you, he said that I have an amazing guy. He made a hangi, and it's so awesome. We have to have him on the radio. You see, this is the best introduction he could give. Tell us about your hangi making.
So
first, should we just say what hangi has been like for many people before they went to Wayne's house? So
Okay, let's do this history.
A little bit of dirt in it, and kind of bland flavours. It's been often my experience of hangi. So over to you.
yeah, so I had a 70th birthday party recently, and we had about 130 people to feed, and I said, let's do a hangi, you know. And I was lucky enough to get Dallas, who is one of the top hangi, cooks at Parihaka. And his friend Johnny, they put together this hangi for us, and a lot of the food was grown on our property, all the potatoes, the kumara, the pumpkin, the beef, not the lamb, but and the chickens we bought. But what was so good about it was Dallas has this way of sharing through his food, his culture. And so his goal is to put the best, most beautiful food out to whoever he cooks for. And I know Warwick was there, and there were a number of people that had eaten hangi before, said they couldn't believe how beautiful a really delicious hangi is. And it wasn't smoky, but it was flavoursome. He put punga ferns down on the bottom of the baskets, and it just gives it this amazing flavour. I don't know. And
I've never had corned beef or corned silverside in a hangi before, and that was delicious.
Yeah, that's one of their favourite things. They told me about that. I'd never thought of that. And of course, he makes a stuffing, which is with butter. And you think, he says, I need 8 kgs of butter. And I'm going, eight. Yeah, I'm going, man, that's a lot of money. No, sorry, it was 500 grams. But I'm thinking, God, butter's gone up, But hey, it was just delicious. And I really thank Dallas. And while he was at our place, I've asked him to name where our 2 rivers meet, So we're gonna have a celebration shortly, and he's gonna reveal the name of this thing, and I'm gonna cook food for them this time, so they'll have some beautiful food.
I can't stop myself here, Wayne. We're both teachers. That's how we met. But I was a geography teacher, and you're talking about the confluence of 2 rivers.
That's what I'm talking about.
Confluence, yeah.
That's nice. Well, no wonders that Warwick is your friend, because he likes people who make food, because he likes to eat.
He does.
Thank you very much. I enjoy our talk so much, because guess what? You brought the whole world to the studio of the Most FM. You brought Argentinian rice, organic, freshly made. You brought Italian beer. You brought Indian curry, and all this made in a beautiful organic farm of yours in New Zealand. So it kind of makes the journey purposeful, right?
Very much so.
Awesome. So, what is the next thing for you? What are you living in now, and what is the next thing for you to do?
So currently I'm working with Barnaby Ware. We're creating an audio book of my latest book, Attitude Check. So we've done the first run through. I never realised how much energy it takes to do an audio book. You know, you've got to be pumped up, you've got to be ready, you got to, you know, and 2 chapters in, you're exhausted. But so we got to the point where we decided we needed some curtains because it was a bit too big, the room, a bit echoey. So I'm also a colour healer. I do a lot of healing with people with colours. So I called on all my colour clients. I got all my beautiful velvet fabric from Hamilton, from one of my colour people that I treat, and she said, no, we'll just call it quits with healing. I got a lady to sew it here in New Plymouth, and she'll just call it quits with healing. And also, I've the guy putting the curtains up. He's amazing. He's one of my clients as well. So it's contra, I guess that's the word, isn't it, Warwick?
Yes.
Contra.
And it's amazing community effort, and that's another way for it, because everyone did a little bit what they love to do, what they can do, and it turned out into something amazing. Looking forward to see this audiobook, and also please follow us on Taranaki Foodies and share all your food related news.
Okay.
Only 1 post per person. Oversharers are not welcome, but I believe that you're not one. And usually it's very loosely moderated, because we have many people who follow their own diets or go to their favorite places or cook something and they share there. So it would be nice to have you among our community. So it's around 1,500 people there.
Wow.
And yeah. Also for our listeners, if you listen to us the first time, please follow us on Instagram and newly rebuilt YouTube channel. So please do that.
Mad Media Time is 4:31, and you're listening to the Foodie Show on the Most FM 100.4. And Wayne, you have also just digitised your first book, haven't you?
Yes.
That's the right word.
Yes. So that's been interesting. I've worked with some people here in New Plymouth who have published me, who have helped me put it into a digital format so that I could put it out on Amazon and Apple Books and all of those. To be fair, I haven't really had a lot back from like Amazon or Apple Books. There must be just a huge amount of stuff just go into that system. And unless you pay for lots of advertising, it is hard to get a bit of a leg up in there. I self-publish because most publishers will take 90% of the profits and you'll get 10%. Whereas when you self-publish, you keep all of the costs, you know, all of your profit goes to you.
What is the actual process of self-publishing?
So literally you pay for, so you write the material, I get an editor to edit it, because I'm not a great person at English and punctuation, so I pay someone to do that. I then pay someone to put it on a digital format, and then I have my amazing ladies, Casey and Chloe at Design Garage, who actually do all my website and all my stuff. So they load it up and put it all through, and then we set it up through payments come through, and then through Woo Payments, I think it is, and then they take a small percentage, and then the rest of the money just goes straight into your bank account.
And how is if it's the printed version that's being bought, how is it printed? Where is it?
So these days, in the old days, you used to have a big room full of books that you printed, and then you sold them. Nowadays, it's called print on demand. So they literally order the book, a message goes, unfortunately there's no print on demand in New Zealand, it's in Australia and around the world. So immediately a message goes to that printing company, they print the book, they put it in a package and send it to the person, all within a matter of about 7 days.
And do you keep a little stash somewhere for people who just rock up and want to buy it?
Yeah, so I had 4,500 of my first book done in Thailand, because they were pretty reasonable price. And I'm probably only got 1,000 of those left. And when I'd had 300 of my first book made, and I've probably only got about 100 of those left. So it's interesting. And the other thing that's been really lucky has been partnered with LearnerMe. We've made a digitized online learning program of 24 level 3 credits for level 3 students. So a lot of academic students, they have no problem getting their credits, but the trades people, they often lack that amount of credit. So they can pick up 24 credits, and it's all the good stuff about how to do your banking, how to interview well, grow your own food. All of those things are all on that program.
It's actually something I will say that sometimes academic students also need to learn.
I'm just thinking about that, because they're looking at changing NZQA to another program. And I just have this fear that they'll be a bit like Germany, where they have the two lines. You have the academic line and you have the tradie line. But the academic people need these skills as much as the tradies.
And tradies can also be academic. So
And tradies can, and so you've got to have a crossover. But anyway, we'll see what happens. Be interesting.
Yeah, and I think this country needs more philosophers than anyone else.
Well, I went to an amazing alumni with Wellington University on Wednesday night, and we had a guy, Ben Egerton. I think he's head of all the teaching, but he's also a poet. And his whole concept is to how do we get young kids to be creative in school? Young kids are so creative and they go to school and they kind of beat it out of them, you know? But he wants to develop it so that these kids can remain creative. And so I'll give him back some suggestions, but it was very interesting to see the head of teaching, you know, for all of his university, really realizing there's a real serious need for that skill with AI and everything coming along. We need to be able to be creative as people.
That's very true.
We'll talk about Taranaki Careers Expo now. Disclosure, you and I are both trustees, but it's not about that. It's about having to cut costs like all businesses and not-for-profits have had to do in this economy. And one of the costs we decided to cut was catering. And so we used to outsource that, and it was very nice, I will say, to our provider, but we just needed to save some bucks. So we turned to you for the second year this year. And can you just talk us through how you did that? And there were some young people involved as well, which feedback from our exhibitors has shown was very popular. They loved that. They sort of thought it was the whole Taranaki Manaakitanga thing for real, having young people involved. But tell us how you did that and what you prepared, Wayne.
Well, I guess it was like, how many people we got to feed? So we had 130, we reckoned. And Warwick, kindly enough, had 3 students who are in his year 13, isn't it?
13 and 12.
Yeah, 13 and 12, and they came along and helped. Last year I did it on my own. I don't know how I did it, but this year it was great. So we just did really simple things like sausage rolls, Cheerios. I made savoury scones. We did lamingtons. We did bellinis with beautiful salmon. And we did this amazing, beautiful, fresh platters of fruit. And went down to the cheese shop down in Eltham, and we got these great cheeses, and we had just a wonderful meal, you know. And the feedback was really good because they could tell it was homemade, but they really appreciated that, didn't they?
Yeah, well, I think, you know, where else would you go to an event like that and have homemade catering? Like it's so cool. And thanks also to Jilly, who I know spread a lot of
Oh my
butter
God.
that day.
Without Jilly was like in charge of these students, you know, and she was the best helper of the whole lot. Honestly, if I couldn't have done it without her, I'm hoping she's coming next year.
Wow, it's nice to know that you guys involve into something that kind of help other people to grow and see you as role models, because we do need role models in the community.
Well, the whole thing with the Careers Expo is about getting all the young people in Taranaki an opportunity to see what is out there for them. And that's why Warwick and I do it, because it's a non-profit organisation that is for the young people of Taranaki and other people who may be changing careers. But we had a wonderful, wonderful feedback this year, so that was great.
I think every trust and every organisation and every event has its own kaupapa. And I think you and I have done it for a long time, Wayne. We sort of didn't realise the force of the kaupapa of Expo, and so a couple of our newer trustees and other people told us about that, and we started to think about it a bit more and how we could leverage off that and improve our exhibitor sales and improve the event as a whole. And so I think we did that, I think, through the help of a lot of people.
It was fantastic.
You are so good on the radio. We would like to have you again. Sadly, our radio show is running to the end, and it was amazing privilege to have you. I would like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Salt Restaurant of Millennium Hotels, that are sponsoring all Taranaki Foodies show. Please go and support them. They have amazing meals, and their dining experience is to die for. And also, thank you so much for coming, and hope you come again to us. Thank you, Wayne.
Well, thank you all for having me, and thank you for our lovely man who did the review of the food. I can see you've got a great future ahead of you.
I can see the nutrients pulsing.
Yes, yes. And thank you very much, you guys.
And for our listeners, please listen to us every
Yes.
Saturday at 4 p.m.
And we'll just mention our new segment to the show, which I'm not sure, we haven't worked out if it's part of the show or within the show's hour. What do you think?
I think within the show's hour. We're wrapping up now.
Okay, so we'll wrap up, and after this we'll have a very first segment of beer song matching from beer writer Michael Donaldson, so stick around. Now your third choice, Wayne? Sunny Day Friends?
Yes, Sunny Day Friends.
And why did you choose this?
I just think it's got a great ring about making sure the people you share your time with are real.
Cool, awesome.
Awesome. Michael here already? Is Michael here?
Michael's here, yeah.
Gary, can you please call Michael from Korea?
Are we wrapping up the line?
Do you want us to record it?
I reckon we should record
yes,
it.
Yes, we will
Can you
record
stay?
it. Yes,
Yeah.
will you stay?
Because we're going to do it live today.
So Michael is an amazing beer writer. He's
Is
in
he?
the Flight,
Oh, God, he'll
Flight
hate this beer
magazine
then.
somewhere else.
Yeah, I hate this beer. I'll tell him my mate bought it. I didn't
mind
bought
it,
it.
but I don't feel like it right now.
No.
This is nice.
Well done, thank you
I was
for
being
bringing it.
responsible.
But not like
Oh, now there's some pavlova here. Does anyone want to try a little bit of pavlova?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, my friend. This is a guest from Auckland. They're probably speaking.
I'll show you. There's New Zealand's
There's some
famous
pavlova. If you want to try some pavlova.
meringue.
It's very, very delicious. I just made really
Very famous.
Yeah, they are. Take those. Okay, yeah.
So we're going live.
Do you want to do it live?
We can play.
We'll do it
I don't know if we'll
Did
play
you like that?
through.
Oh, good man.
Yeah. We'll do it live and then.
It's pretty out there. Eh?
Pioneer.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Zach's going to
Oh, it's
record
supposed
it
to
for
be
us.
a condensation,
Sorry?
is it?
Zach is going to record it. So
Okay.
we can hear it.
Sorry, don't look at these beers, they're terrible.
Would you like to sit here?
Yeah. I'll just turn this off so nothing bad happens while I'm in here.
You prepared your
Normally
text.
we would stop here.
Oh no, I just do it off the top of my head.
We have the whole crowd today, but it's a good and happy crowd.
Okay. It is. Seems very vibrant.
I'll show you.
Do you want to taste this?
Wait, this isn't it.
No, there's more.
Wait, there was.
This is
Well,
just
Warwick
the
always up
broadcast
for tasting beer. Did you bring him
There's two
beer?
other areas.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Do you want to
Okay.
Do you want to try it?
Oh, definitely will.
We need glasses though, or we can just share a can.
Oh, we have glasses?
Chicken, no.
Do you want to try some, do you want some food with your beer?
No, thanks.
Okay. Did you try some
Wayne's a
pavlova?
good friend of mine.
Nice to meet you. Wayne Benton.
Wayne, Michael. Yeah.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
Wayne is an amazing person. You need to connect somehow.
We just did.
We have.
We had a moment.
And this is Olena, my student who's learning about radio
Hello.
and event sound management. Eh?
Yeah, just get into it.
So what? If I want to show the can, what?
Anyway, there's a.
Do it on this one
Yeah.
or that one?
This one, yes, that's right.
That one?
I'll cut this separately, so we will have two clips. One is of you and another. You don't have to. You can stay in it.
So who's the curry from?
Curry is from Wade, and he made corn curry. Do you want to try some?
No.
Gary, can you please bring a couple of glasses for guys to try? Maybe 3 glasses.
Oh, we'll have to tell them that we're still going.
Yeah.
Who is it?
I don't know. There's some famous. I recognize their faces, but I don't remember.
Just myself.
We'll just battle
Can you just lift that and put it in there because I can't keep the bag
Is the
open.
music?
Thank you very much.
Do you want
Get
my
all this
voice?
other stuff out of your way.
Oh no, it's.
I had some zeros. I thought I'd be responsible and bring in. Does anyone want some pavlova? Did you try some of this? Oh, you have to try some of this.
Welcome back to Taranaki Foodies, proudly sponsored by Salt Restaurant on the Most FM by Millennium Hotels. So we're here for a special treat today, one of the many new episodes of Beer Talks on the Most FM. And we have here amazing beer writer who has been our guest a couple of weeks ago, and his name is Michael Donaldson. And he brought a beer that he's fascinated by this week, and he's going to give us a little bit of a review on the new beer. You ready, Michael?
I am.
Go on, take it away.
All right. Well, welcome to the first segment of many, I hope. Thank you for having me. Beer and music matching
Yes.
is the dream.
Can you just go a bit of closer, please?
Yep.
Thank you.
There are, as somebody once said to me, there are only a couple of things you can control about beer. One is your glassware, and the other is your music choice. So we don't. The beer I want to talk about is called 3D IPA, and it's from a brewery called Isthmus. And as you can see, it's got some shiny medals on it. And that is because just this week it was named the champion beer in the annual New World Beer and Cider Awards. And disclaimer, I'm involved in the New World Beer and Cider Awards. I'm the chair of judges for that. So that's the endorsement of my expertise. But so this won the champion prize out of nearly 700 entries.
Wow, that's incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, what makes a champion beer? Like, it has to taste fantastic, but it has to also be a really good example of the style. So not only was it the best IPA, then it was the best of all the other categories in terms of the judges are saying, can't get a better IPA than this. And against all the other ones, it's still a better representation of that style than they are of theirs.
So for the listeners, the IPA used to be an English, and still is an English beer,
Yes.
brought out to India and therefore heavily hopped to help it through the voyage.
That's right,
But
yes.
it has a new meaning now.
Oh,
Which this one?
well, this is so the Americans took IPA, India Pale Ale, and turned it into something completely different. Usually, basically through their hops, the use of American hops versus English hops, and so it became quite an aggressive, very citrusy and pine needle driven flavors.
I love the choice of your words. It's just amazing. It's colourful.
And this, the Isthmus 3D IPA, harks back to that classic American style, which was really dominant, especially in New Zealand 10 or 15 years ago. So this is brewed by Isthmus. It's Hamish Ward is the brewer, and his wife Caroline. They are the business, so it's a little two-person team. And yeah.
And we've had a geographical thing today with confluence, so we can now add Isthmus to the list.
Isthmus, yeah.
Isthmus is a skinny piece of land between two bigger pieces of land, aka Auckland.
Yes, exactly. It is very Auckland. And I mean, it's a good story because a couple of years ago, Hamish was the head brewer at Deep Creek Brewing, and this was his side project, and Deep Creek went into liquidation. Hamish lost his job. He's now working like as a software consultant in IT. Caroline's a physio. They do this on the side. So it's a remarkable achievement to come up with a great beer.
That's a burn, isn't it, when you've got some people doing it on the side, taking out the top award, but it's okay.
Well, no, they're doing it on the side of their jobs, but they're very serious about it. Yeah, yeah.
That's awesome. So does the New World Awards follow the BJ? Help me.
They follow their own guidelines. Yeah, there are some awards, New Zealand Beer Awards in particular, very technically driven. So there's a whole chart of specifications that a beer has to match. New World Beer and Cider driven totally by flavour. Like, the beer still has to be good. It can't have any faults. Can't have anything going rogue. It still has to, if it says IPA on the tin, it has to be an IPA. It can't be something else. But very much about flavour. Just the best expression of flavour is what we're looking for.
And then what happens if New World picks up the top 20?
Yeah, top 25,
Top 25.
and they get promoted for a 4-week period. So if you go into New World here, unfortunately they're stored at ambient temperature. Very annoying. If you're listening, anyone at New World down in New Plymouth, put it in the fridge.
Please.
Yeah. But so for a 4-week period, they're available in store. So you get this really good selection, and we might delve in. There's one there from Three Sisters in New Plymouth, and we might talk about that another week.
So we're going to. We don't have a name for your show yet. Beer Song Match Show.
Yeah.
Is the working title, and it's going to be a segment at the end of that Foodies Hour, which we're now into probably about 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
And you've done a practice run for me, and I thought it sounded great, but sometimes you will come in because then we can actually discuss And I think that's been great for this beer because of the context around
Oh,
it.
I love coming in and seeing you guys. So yeah,
Always welcome.
yeah.
Okay, another question I had for you. Oh, so New World, why New World? Like it's quite a, to be rude, but conservative sort of supermarket, I would have thought.
I think, and what I was going to say before about this is kind of a win-win-win. It's a win for the supermarket, first of all, because they get increased sales out of it, because they're driving people to try something new, pick up these beers. It's a win for the customer because you're getting a lot of stuff that you wouldn't normally see. And it's a win for the breweries because, in particular, with Isthmus, they were very hard to find outside Auckland, and they're very excited about the fact they're now in the South Island, every New World in the South Island and the lower North Island, so they've got a bigger spread of awareness about who they are and what they're doing. And why New World? They do wine awards already, and it's just about trying to own that space, to be honest. It's craft beer is a real driver of sales in supermarkets. It's one of the top reasons people go into a supermarket, believe it or not.
Wow.
It's the only
That's-
reason I go in there.
Yeah, there you go. And that's the data they've got. It ticks up very well in that regard.
So one work on for us is to tell the band that the hour is going to closer to 5.
Yes.
You can hear that in the background.
Yeah.
And we will pass out a bouquet both to Pack and Save and New World that most of their beer is in
Oh,
fridges.
yes, no, of course, yes, yeah.
And thank you to Beck and Save, one of our sponsors on the Most FM.
Yes.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll get our future beer from there. They've got a great range, to
They
be
have.
honest.
And we have also had New World as a sponsor, so
In the past?
Maryland's, so maybe we can try to lure them back sometime. But anyway, so thanks for coming in, Michael, and your show. We're going to develop that with
We'll come up with a name.
and advertising and drops and stuff like that that everyone knows is part of it.
Full marketing budget.
Absolutely, Olena will pay for that, and we'll carry. But it was great to get you in and just have a little practice run. And now we'll play your song, which goes well with this lusty IPA wine.
Why? I've gone for a song originally by The Who, but performed by an American kind of bluegrass band called The Ghost of Paul Revere. It's called Baba O'Reilly, released in 1971, but it's just got grunt, I think. But what I like about it is it really fizzes up at the end, and the bitterness in this beer really comes in hard at the end as well. So,
Excellent. So thanks for listening, everybody, and thanks for coming in, Michael, and other guests, Wayne, who's sticking around for a taste of that beer, I think.
Beauty.
And all the workers on the show today. Thank you, and we'll see you next time here on The Most.
Wow. You know, you're just one of the proofs, because before I met Warwick, I thought that the people who brew beer